You can drive trucks right through the border now without a lot of fear of getting caught. Chicago being geographically located almost in the center of the country, it becomes a hub for narcotic traffickers to store their drugs in this area and distribute them throughout the entire Midwest. Originally, when I started doing narcotic interdiction, the value of a kilo of cocaine at that time was about $47,000. Now, the average price of a kilo of coke is about $18,000 to $19,000. So it's gone from maybe somebody carrying a suitcase with 30 or 40 pounds of cocaine in it to now they have to get truckloads of it up here. If you're talking about millions of dollars, you're talking about huge amounts of drugs that you have to smuggle.
For the powerful Mexican drug cartels, the only cross-country trips worth taking are the big payloads. Smugglers drive their cargo 1,400 miles from the border to reach Chicago, where they offload at warehouses and depots controlled by the cartels. One key distribution hub, Little Village, on the southwest side, and ironically, only blocks away from the Cook County Jail.
Right around here is a hub for huge, massive quantities of drugs. I'm not talking about people on the street corners doing little bags here and there. I'm talking pounds and tons. This is like a Chicago stop, and then from here, it goes out. The guy we're about to interview was running drugs. From what I understand, he was dropping in Chicago, Detroit, Indianapolis. He had like a whole run. I just want to find out exactly the system he used, or the system his cartel used, in order to get the drugs up here. First of all, how did you hook in with the cartel?
I own a truck repair shop.
Where at?
Right on the border. I was working on a lot of the trucks and make them in, pay cash, good money. Just one thing led to another, and one night, the guy that I was working.
How did they approach you with it, if I may ask?
Oh, they're very blunt. They're straight up.
Do you want to start driving trucks?
You want to make some dough? I'm making dough. What are you talking about? Yeah, but, you know, take this load and go to Memphis, Tennessee.
Was that your first one?
Yeah, go to Memphis.
You hit more than one spot or just one?
Oh, yeah.
How many drop-offs did you do?
It depends. Well, that one was just one drop. That was the first drop.
What was your average?
7, 8 cities.
At one time?
On the run. Yeah. I took the load to Memphis.
Okay.
500 pounds.
Of weed?
Right.
Sure.
That's all it was. And I did that in a U-Haul trailer.
Was it U-Haul or Penske, or was
U-Haul.
it?
Because you don't have to stop at scale houses.
Yeah, it gets you around the way houses, right?
Exactly.
It absolutely does.
Exactly. And
Looks like you're moving.
it just looked like you're moving.
Yeah.
They would call me and say, go get a medium one. That means a medium-sized U-Haul. I would go down and rent a medium-sized U-Haul.
Would you cross the border with these trucks?
No.
You just pick it up from Texas?
I would take it to a motel, park the truck, leave the key on the front tire. I then would go to a restaurant or somewhere, eat, whatever. About 3 hours later, they'd call and say, Treasure Rock. Where am I going? You're going to Windy City. Okay. For every 1,000 pounds of weed you hauled, you make 70 grand. I run for these guys a year, and I make $5.5 million in 1 year.
Yeah. Cash?
Yeah.
What cartel were you working for, if you don't mind me asking?
I can't tell you, man.
Yeah.
They'll dig up your grandma and kill her again, man. These guys don't mess around.
This inmate is willing to share only so much about the cartels. He refuses to give authorities anything they could use to arrest anyone that would, no doubt, get him or his family killed. For the same reason, whoever set him up isn't likely to testify against him in court.
When do you think you're gonna cop out?
I'm not coming out. I'm walking out.
Oh, so you're gonna sit here for 7 years?
No. I'm going home next month, man. We're gonna beat this son of a bitch.
You think so?
I know so.
Someone's gonna have to take the stand, huh?
As long as the detainee remains a county, Davis will seek out his insights for working other smuggling cases.
Anytime you can talk to a guy like that, I guarantee I'll probably talk to him 2 or 3 more times after the next bust. All right, this is what went down. What did I miss? You know, what more was there that I didn't see? It's going to give me more things to look for.
The narcotics being hauled into Little Village, among other hubs, keep street gangs all over Chicago in business. The cartels give everyone an opportunity to move product as long as they can pay for it.
They're not just distributing it to other Hispanics. They're distributing it to white drug dealers, to black drug dealers, to anybody that will buy their product. They're selling it to them.
What do you think they got up here?
Let's find out. They're going to be going rocks and blues.
If there's money to be made, there's going to be somebody there to step up.